I
3.
don't remember how. I didn't forget.
And she rolled a 20.
She rolled a 19, actually.
Yep.
Well, you also tried to attack the thing that already successfully killed
I
the
did
party.
not try to attack it. I tried to talk to it. Which is
Well,
very in character.
It was very in character, yeah. Yeah, like you played your character.
I knew I was probably dead.
Your character just wasn't a survivable one.
I knew I was
He
probably
did good
dead.
for a while.
Yeah.
That was more of a of a fighter character who's got more constitution than an alchemist.
Yeah.
Fighters are allowed to say stupid shit all the time because no one can fight them for it.
Yeah. If only I had +2 constitution.
You've got 1 base, and then I assume +1 for ability score. So you've got 2 per day.
Okay. Alright.
So,
You could summon a phantom steed for each of the slower people.
Question?
It's
Going-
not for your,
going,
like for me and him, and then you
couple
could still walk,
thousand-
but
or
that would probably still be faster than us walking.
going about
Or 1 for yourself and for one of the slower
14,000
people and
feet.
whatever.
how close would I be to the village?
Is Airwalk generally faster?
Hmm?
How
Air
many
swim?
miles is that?
No, that's swimming instead of walking, which is
I don't know.
a little
How
bit.
close would you be to the village?
I'd say normal walking speed would be
I don't know,
faster than
going 14,000.
easy swimming
Going
speed,
14,000
but it's still
feet?
more exertion.
I'd be
And
able
it
to
only
go- I'd be
lasts
able to
like
move that
a minute
in
per level.
14 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know you had air
Chris, how many
swim.
feet are in a mile?
I don't. I was. Huh?
To Google, because I don't fucking
Okay,
know.
Google.
I remember when Tommy would try to use that all the time when we'd all just fuck with him because he'd always say it. And he's like, hey Google.
Okay, Google, just try to
5,000
use your voice.
5,280.
Okay Google. Search.
It just
fucking
says remember
ass.
when.
No.
Search what?
That's 3 miles.
3 miles. How close would it be?
Not very, like, but it's like 3 hours of walking, ish. As if you walk 1 mile per hour, which most people I wouldn't say walk. Oh, I don't know. So it took y'all about 3 days to get here. If you flew like that all day, you figure you could probably make it to the village.
I can't. That's why I'm asking. Because I got a total of 14 minutes with 2 casts of this.
Think
you
about it
take
this way: instead of thinking about the actual distance, if it took us 3 days traveling at 15 feet per, or 30 feet per round, and now he's traveling at 120, he's traveling at quadruple speed. But he can only do it 7 minutes, so you're getting there.
Well, I can do it for a total of 14. Because
14
I had a
minutes,
choice.
yeah. So 14 minutes would get you about what 20 or so minutes of walking would.
Yeah.
No, more than that.
Yeah, because you said it's
Quadruple. So 14 minutes would get you 56 minutes of walking.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Why did this place have to be in a jungle? Goddamn. I just
Whenever,
wanted to use my carriage.
For like with whatever and whatever, it says that they're not proficient with any type of armor or shield. Armor interferes
Oh,
with
witch.
not just witch, sorcerer as well. But
Pretty much,
at
yeah,
the
most
first
magic
level
users.
Well, no, it says table witch.
of the
I see hex.
If
Yeah.
you are
Well, he was
you
saying
are
other things. and I
dual
was saying
classing
that.
with a class that is not proficient with armor, and then your second one is proficient with armor, yes, you can wear armor without taking penalties. However,
it's
You take.
the dragon natural armor.
oh, natural armor?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
That doesn't
different.
count.
Yeah.
That just adds AC.
Yeah.
Alright.
Natural armor is like hide, like
Hide, fur, scales, something
Gotcha.
that, yeah.
I was thinking
Stone.
that.
You're not wearing armor, you are
I-
armor.
I was thinking that, but some things
Think about like the demon.
aren't that
getting
clear.
natural
Yeah,
CR.
worth asking.
It's very hard to pierce the
Yeah,
demon's
it's a
flesh
good.
because it has
Better to
natural
ask than assume.
Yeah, definitely.
armor. Especially in D&D where all the variables are every which way. It's like Spooky's house of jump scares. The building's moving actively.
And some of the words
Bob
seem
died.
like just words, but they're actually a variable or something or a thing or.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was in there. You can have a bite if you want.
I just want to know where it was.
It's a caramel.
It's
Oh!
it's a single piece, and I believe that it's for him.
That thing is
Alright.
delicious.
Well, you might as well go check before others get to it.
Nah,
Because
I've had them.
Dip it in the ice cream. That's all in the bag. I'm sure that goes well.
I was just saying, if you want any, get some before it goes up like the chicken did.
Yeah.
It is really good. It's one of my favorites. I'm
Fucking-
going to start bringing lots of home.
Back.
Tonight, since you brought home food, I'm kind of full, so I'm not cooking tonight.
Oh joy.
So I'll make quiche for lunch tomorrow. And Jane said she gets food stamps tomorrow.
If I could, I want to eat chips like I do every other night.
Feed 3 extra people all week. I'm not sure they're coming tomorrow.
On one hand, they taste good. On the other hand, I'm gonna die at 40.
Tomato, or that's not.
Not at all.
Oh.
Potato chip death. I don't know.
She actually wants the kids to live in.
Alright. So I think we're just walking. This is.
Alright, so y'all walk for 3 days-ish. Maybe unbothered. Hold on.
Gotta roll the chance to be fighting something.
Well, chance to be fighting something plus Shiana's perceptions because she gets a little bit more of a warning than y'all do. So if she notices, then she can steer y'all around it.
Or give us the choice.
Or or give you the choice is actually what I'm leading up to is be like, hey, there's something here. And give you an idea of what it is. Maybe you do want to fight it, maybe you don't.
I know this is a complete out of game question, but so when the two driders came up upon me in the village, did my intimidate check actually succeed against him, or were you just doing that so
I want to say you rolled a
fighting
1.
Two driders?
Oh no, you could have handled 2 driders. I feel like he just rolled a 1.
Okay, good. I was. I don't have Wait, did I ever get rid of that healing potion? I feel like I almost used it.
Well, Shiana doesn't notice anything, but that's because nothing is there. She also rolled a 2 for perception.
But yeah, I don't have any healing things, and that drider I wasn't doing all the damage I needed to be doing. But again, if there were 2, I would have lined up the lightning better. And
Yeah.
so I don't know. I probably could have, but I'm glad I only fought 1. Again, that was the intimidate. What was the intimidate for? Because I really didn't want to fight more spiders. I didn't want to. Okay, I didn't want to fight more spiders with that have magic and bows.
Yeah.
The ones with the maces never hit. The ones with the melee weapons, I can be like. But all the other ones.
The first day goes by, nothing bothers you. By the way, if y'all want to do anything specific on any given day, let me know and we will.
I'm just changing up spells at the second one. But
Alright, so second day goes by.
I would change 1 or 2 spells, but that's about it.
Oh.
Since fly won't get.
Damn it, Chandler, you killed me.
I'm sorry.
Making me do all this work.
It's not me. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
You're not the player, you are the game.
Everybody who's not Bob, make a fortitude save because Bob is dead.
why is the cup there?
I just put it there. I don't know if I can still drink out of this cup or not, but I kind of want to.
Well, the dice.
What's in it? What do you heard the tangling?
No, it's a tea. Is it tea?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can always still drink it. Tea and dye go really well together.
Just don't
Here you
drink
go.
die.
I have a die.
Then I'll be the king.
He's the one who dropped his die.
Oh, that was his. Okay.
It's probably all sticky.
I got 19 on the fort save. This is day 2, right?
Yes.
On day 2, I'm going to be doing marching chant. If I can freaking find it.
What does that
I
do?
hope the paint doesn't get
We
off
can
of
hustle as if we're walking.
22 on my fortitude save.
Alright. But,
Can I have a chip?
if you catch. It's
That
all
being
dressed.
said, I
Can I
don't
have a
seem to
chip?
be able to find it.
Thank you.
Would you also like a chip?
No, thank you.
What flavor is that?
All
It's like-
dressed.
What is the flavor now? I'll just...
It's got all his clothes on, see? It's got little pants and shoes. You have to squint.
All the flavors? That tastes good.
It is really good. According to the bag, it's a Canadian thing.
Well, it's the #1 flavor in Canada.
Canada.
No, not Canada.
Canada, Canada, things.
Where they have milk in bags and maple
Do you
syrup
have any
trees.
extra these so I can go ahead
Called
and do
maple
my rolls?
trees.
No, there's certain trees that
Character
only
sheet,
produce
did you ever
maple
find
syrup,
one?
not
No.
sap.
Or
No?
have to get you
Yeah.
one printed.
Maple syrup rivers!
You can go ahead and get your rolls. You can just like write them down somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, like, if anybody, like, goes to, like, GNG, I mean, they'll print off character sheets.
So, people in the game. Y'all are walking on the 3rd day, and at about 3 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't roll my fortitude, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, there was that fortitude that I made everyone roll. You got a 10?
19.
19.
I got 22!
I got a, let's see here, a 24.
24?
That poor wolf.
Okay.
His name is Duck.
There's also a husky.
Yep.
It's
Or-
a husky, not a wolf, and he
Duck.
has blue paws. Blue peats. Wonder if Mama will
Alright,
borrow
Chris,
$2.
you've got 4 days left. Around 3 o'clock, Shiana stops suddenly. She sniffs the air. And in Necrel, she seems to be liking Necrel lately. I don't get it.
Actually, no, it'd be Celestial now.
Oh.
Common and Celestial because of him not... Well, no, because I'm trying to teach a Celestial and it doesn't work so well. So yeah, no, never mind.
Necrel?
Yeah, yeah.
In Necrel, she looks over and she's like, I think we're being followed.
Gesturing to the fact that I've been chanting, and so, you know, wouldn't be that hard.
She looks over to speak to Bob and Wolf. Then realizes that he's gone and gives a happy little bark. kidding.
She also knows Common.
I'm kidding.
Why'd you do this to me?
She hates you.
And then
Because you accepted a suicide mission.
You could have just let me be a ghost wandering around.
But Bob is now with Nezro forever. He's happy.
Yeah,
You
but
might not be happy, but
Falky
Bob is
was happy, and then she got fucking yanked back.
he wanted to serve Nezro on the realm of existence.
too bad.
Too fucking bad.
He instead
Eggs.
he instead gets to be one of the first to join Nezro's pack again.
Thing is, now he not only feels like a failure, he is a failure.
Hopefully, he doesn't go crazy again and kill you.
Well, if he killed me and then
He still can do things in the afterlife for Nezro. It's not all over for him. It's just his story stops here.
Yeah,
Like-
there's plenty of things to do in this afterlife.
like be a failure some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could fail all the fuck he wants in that realm.
Or he can succeed at something. We don't know. But Bob's story had to stop because this is the story we're following. Parties. Lost my train of thought.
So.
Oh yes,
Shauna-
in common, she
Follow.
says, "I think we're being followed."
Maybe Bob's afterlife is coming.
I'm just
Ooh,
gonna.
ghosts!
I guess I'll give a general look around.
You don't see anything.
Actually, yeah, I will glance around too. And I'm not going to stop chanting, though, because I have to keep concentrating or the I lose
How
the spell.
close?
Hit the ball. Hit the ball. Hit the ball.
Not too close. They're downwind now. Or is that upwind? Upwind. They're upwind now.
No, downwind. If they're upwind, we would be smelling them.
Then yes, upwind.
Oh.
Because she smells them.
Oh, okay.
So,
I got a 26 on perception though.
You don't smell them. You neither see them though.
Okay.
You don't hear them or taste them either.
Okay.
Does she touch them?
She can feel them.
Oh
Deep
jeez.
within her loins.
Oh god.
so
Oh.
That's great. I have a different procedure.
how far away do they sound? I'm asking the wolves that speak in common.
She responds in Necrel and chuckles. And then responds in common. A little under a mile?
What does it smell like?
Oh.
Spiders.
Oh. I visibly relax hearing that. It's like, oh, it's just the dragon coming to take vengeance on
physically
us.
tense up.
That's fine then.
I physically tense up.
Anyone got a rope?
I think so. Don't I? I assume I do. Yeah.
I'm going to throw the rope over one of the tree limbs, and then I'm going to pull out a small set or a sack out of my bag of holding, and I'm going to tie it to the rope, and this will at least distract.
I'm gonna make a sad face over the loss of my rope since we're apparently leaving it behind.
I'll buy you a new.
What?
I had eggs.
Oh.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
So at the very least, they'll stop and be like, "Oh, these are here." Some of them may retreat to go put them back. So at the very least, a distraction. No one flavor in Canada. It's all a boot, but all dressed.
I think I'm gonna be another druid.
But we'll continue walking again.
Except this time you'll be a level 6 druid instead of a level 2 druid.
Yes, which is crazy. I mean, I died and became a stronger druid.
It tastes like a combination of barbecue and dill.
That's what I was thinking.
It tastes
Dill
really good.
wasn't one of the flavors that me and Christian me and Chris got the barbecue, but we what was the other flavor that we got more than?
Salt and
barbecue?
vinegar. For me, it's like bacon.
Those two are dill and salt and vinegar are really close, but
Yeah.
to me it's more
I
dill.
think the other bag tasted a little bit more maple syrupy that we had of this.
Yeah. Well, it could be all dressed. It doesn't have a consistent flavor because it has different amounts at different times.
Like taste one. These are a little bit more barbecuey. I feel like the other ones we had were more syrupy. Maple syrupy.
Can.
What? Huh? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh?
Did you do the cat fuck yesterday?
Mm-mm. I have to get letter.
Alright, damn it.
But instead I bought food for everybody. Priorities, I guess.
On Druid's Nature Bond, it says at first level, a Druid can form a Nature Bond, blah, blah, blah. They can, granting the Druid one of the following cleric domains. What does that mean? Air, animal, earth, fire, plant, water, or weather.
Oh, you didn't get this because you got an animal instead.
Yes, I know, but what does that mean?
It basically means you get additional spells.
Well, you get one extra spell per day and the domain ability.
You must prepare. You have to prepare that extra spell from your domain spells,
Alright.
and you cannot use that to cast the spell spontaneously.
You know how I can do the ice bolt and the icicle and the bleeding touch?
Yes.
Both of those are my two domain powers.
Gotcha.
And then you get more powerful ones at level like 6 or 8, depending on the domain.
Yeah, it's like if you're choosing a school or a source of magic as a wizard. Like
Kind
if
of,
you're
yeah.
choosing a school, you usually get abilities and
You
certain
know.
spells. And if you're choosing a school or an elemental school, you usually just get certain elemental spells of that origin as you level up.
Gotcha. I'm probably just gonna
My favorite was the metal domain because at the 9th level you get Ride the Lightning as one free spell.
Nice. That is a
You
fun
become
spell.
lightning and travel very far.
It sounds like a metal song.
It could
Yeah.
it could
It
be.
is a metal song.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the concentration of a metal song. You become it and like
It's a
skewer people as you become lightning.
It's a combination of lightning bolt and teleport.
Yeah. And the cool
And
thing
awesome.
is
And awesome.
The cool thing is since lightning can go through barriers, if it breaks it, you can literally headbutt the barrier as lightning and go through it.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, if you were a magus that somehow had a scroll of that, like you don't get to 9th level as magus, but you'd be able to do spell combat and ride it as lightning through somebody, and then like turn back and like nail them with a weapon.
So what I'm hearing is the ultimate crossover for Magus Rogue. You go through them and then backstep.
Yeah. Well, it'd be probably
Go through
that would
them
probably
as
be
a
more of
backstab.
a yeah. I don't know. The funny thing would be as arcane level 10 arcane trickster, and you get a crit going through them as lightning.
So set up the eggs and then just continue on. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Yeah, I just kind of leave them hanging there. And I'm assuming if they're following not too close behind, they'll at least expect it.
All right.
won't expect
After
it.
about 30 minutes. That happens apparently. After about 30 minutes, Shiana in common says one of them turned back. But they're getting closer.
How many?
Only 3.
I shudder.
Still chanting. Here you go.
I'm gonna have a Drake companion.
I'm going to nod.
Are you trying to do the thing you were looking at earlier? The
Yes.
Dragon Disciple?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going for.
Okay. Check and see under Druids real quick. Make sure they cast arcane spells and not divine.
They do divine.
Then you cannot do that with Druid. It specifies arcane.
What do you have to? What's the requisite for arcane?
It said you have to be able to cast level 1 arcane magic.
You could
spells.
take a level as a wizard or something, and the rest is druid if you wanted to. Being able to cast level 1. Heck, you can take feats to be able to cast level 1 arcane spells.
As a rogue, you can just as rogue talent, you can just passively gain magic. It's just like minor spells or lesser minor spells, major spells, and it's just like I am a rogue and I'm like I have like plus or like 4d6 to backstabbing now, and I can cast fireball. This is amazing.
So I could do that. I would just need to either.
You could be 4 levels Druid, 1 level arcane class, and then make that last level the Draconic Disciple thing.
Hell, if I were you, I'd go with a sorcerer with a Draconic bloodline.
Yeah.
Sorcerers seem complicated though. That's the only reason.
You dual classed as your first character. I don't want to hear.
No, less complicated than arcanes, or than arcanist. Not arcanist. What the fuck was he? Alchemist.
Alchemist, yes.
Yeah, he was an alchemist druid.
I'm pretty sure that'd be less complicated than druids too, but I may be biased in that.
So sorcerers aren't hard. You just have to pick what list you know.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, fuck that. I remember thinking that specifically in my head. Oh, fuck that.
No, you need to cast the spells infinitely during the day. You don't have you don't have as big a spell list as other arcanes, but you can just. You're getting this just to cast level 1s anyway.
Yeah. So
might as well just cast magic missile a bunch.
Valky turned around. Shiana said they were getting closer. One had turned back. There were 3 left, and they're getting closer. Valky said, "What is Jash's response?" He said, "Sure."
For people listening, Valky's motion was a nod backwards towards where the scent was coming from, and a fist smashed into her palm.
And then a shrug to indicate a question mark.
And I'm also shuddering because...
You decided to gain a phobia in the last battle, Spider.
But, sure.
Alright. I'm going to stop doing the marching chant. I'm going to cast Shield Other on Shiana and tell her I am, so to stay within 30 feet of me or so.
Okay.
I'm going to duck behind the nearest tree and cast invisibility.
I'm behind the bush.
Actually, I
Get
think
stealthy.
45 is the limit, but...
Alright, I'm going to draw up a quick map, so please move everything off of the clear.
Did you get that die out of there?
Nope.
Whose mouse is this?
Fine.
Have your mouse, sir.
Thank you. What 4th level did I prepare today? Picked that at some point. Where'd it go?
While he's doing that, does anyone want to help me with this? Because
Oh yeah!
I'm so confused.
I picked Hunger for Flesh as my 4th level.
Oh.
That's a fun one.
I don't know. Bloodline powers.
You kind of will need to just read it and read through all the stuff and figure out what you're doing, because it's...
There's a lot of
there's a lot of...
arcane spellcaster. There's a lot of depth. So if you're going to be anything arcane, I would say get used to it, my friend. The 3 major aspects of D&D. Role-playing, reading, and numbers.
Is a Trider count as humanoid, magical beast, or monstrous humanoid?
Monstrous humanoid.
Okay. I'm going to read you the description for Hunger for Flesh, because that'll probably be the first thing I do in this combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat the spider.
It's range close, target one of those 3, duration 1 round per level, will negate, spell resistance yes. Your target's belly distends and its front teeth grow longer and sharper. The creature ravenously craves the flesh of its own kind, gaining the staggered condition as hunger pangs rack its altered body. The target gains a bite attack as a primary natural attack that deals damage appropriate for its size, 1d6 of medium, 1d4 of small, it doesn't say large.
That's gonna look terrifying.
There's a 25% chance on each of the creature's turns that it can't overcome its hunger. If so, it must move directly toward the nearest corporeal creature of its type and subtype, if applicable, and make a bite attack against it. If the target lacks enough actions to attack on that turn, it moves as close to the creature as it can, but on its next turn, if the percentile die indicated overcomes its hunger, the target is not forced to pursue or attack further. On any round after the target deals damage to another creature of its own type and subtype, with its bite attack, the target loses the staggered condition. If it doesn't continue dealing bite damage to applicable creatures, the target regains the staggered condition at the beginning of its next turn.
Cannibalism everywhere.
I cannot wait till
Cannibalism the spell.
Cannibalism.
I cannot wait till I get
the game.
7th level spells and can cast Hunger for Flesh mass.
So it's just a bunch of the same people.
This spell functions like Hunger for Flesh, except that it affects multiple targets. 1 per level.
They
When-
really need flavor text on some of these spells. It's like if you can't guess what happens next, you're an idiot.
When forced to feed by the spell, affected creatures attack creatures not affected by the spell if there are any such appropriate creatures nearby, but otherwise they attack other affected creatures. Do
Alright.
that and then like sadomasochism.
pseudo zombies.
Yeah.
Give me tokens.
My token.
Me, Shiana. Or the other way around if you think that's better, I don't know. Whatever.
Alright. Green squares, squares with green on them, difficult terrain.
Okay.
Assume that difficult terrain includes trees. Of the thin variety.
I'm going to tell Shiana to let me know when they're almost within...
Hitty reach.
Yeah, like... Actually, no, just as... Once they're almost within sight, is what I'm going to say.
Okay, well, she turns around, sits down, watches.
And yeah, I'm just going to stand out in the front, in the middle of whatever path we were following.
I'm going to go up a bit from where we were, go back a bit from where we were going. And,
Well, I was gonna say they get away scot-free with their stealth, and then one of them rolled a 3.
And I'll tell Shiana she can stay with me or go wherever, whatever.
Well,
I'm driving.
Or though, within 30 feet, but...
nobody moves, and then one of them falls out of the trees, just falls
Ah,
out of a tree.
immediately.
It is now prone on the ground because it fell out of a tree.
So is that surprise round for the other two then?
No, that's just it got its own surprise round, and it fell out of the tree with it.
Well, I meant for the other two that presumably are along with it and we just didn't know about.
You don't see anything else happen.
Okay, then I'm going to immediately start casting, if nothing else is yet.
I do believe I need initiative first, though.
That's kind of what I was asking.
Okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood the question. I'm very...
What do the bonus feats mean?
I got 12.
those are the feats you get at every odd level.
No, they're not.
They're the feats you...
Oh, those are feats you get as part of a class.
Yeah, so if,
Because you just
classes
they're not
get
called bonus
special
feats.
They're
bonus
just feats,
feats
yeah.
at
Just feats.
random
I got a
levels.
12 initiative.
I got a 8 initiative.
8.
Man, I really should have just started with this beforehand, but I will.
What is Josh's initiative?
I was reading something. I wasn't paying attention because I am an idiot. 8.
8.
Yes.
Which one of y'all has the higher dexterity?
Did you roll an 8 or
I rolled an 8.
did you add your dex to it?
I
She
keep
gets it.
forgetting things.
Well,
That's the problem.
put your phone down.
11. Wait. Yeah, 11.
Alright. Valky goes first.
Do I know if... The lightning... Do I know if Drow can cast? If they have, like, supernatural abilities? Or am I assuming he was a wizard?
I hate you.
Well, they are They were still drow, so it's probably still a class of.
Okay.
Probably still classed.
And wizard still seems most likely? Just from
Yes.
known distribution of classes in the world kind of thing?
Yes.
Probably. I doubt it'd be a sorcerer.
Okay.
Mainly because charisma and those things don't have charisma.
Okay, so my first action I cast Iron Skin.
Especially.
It has a charisma of 16.
We're fighting. Especially, it's weird. We've been fighting a lot of these male driders, and they've been just ugly.
You ugly motherfucker. I'm gonna say that to one. If they're male. If they're female, to be like, girl, you pretty.
All three of them are female.
Girls,
all
you
three
sexy.
all three of the one that you can see.
Girl, you pretty.
All three of that one.
All three of that one is female.
You see, she cloned herself.
Valky goes
it's
first.
actually, that was the dumb clone.
Okay. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've got Iron Skin cast.
Oh yeah.
So
she
that's my
honors.
move end.
York.
After that, it's the Spoders.
Oh no, is it Spoderman?
Spoderman.
And I am going to say in all Ano's comment, how'd y'all like those fake drow eggs we left back there? Or fake drider eggs?
You don't know they were eggs. I just
Oh, yeah, you're
I
right.
just put the sack up there.
Never
and I
mind.
pulled-
Never mind.
Well,
I was trying to get the taunt on.
I'm sorry.
Yes. No, you were right. I just...
No one really asks what these things do. They just kind of trust my insight at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems to have worked so far.
Mm-hmm.
well then. Craig
Deal.
does a.
I'm invisible.
That's right,
Invisible.
you're invisible.
Actually, yeah, that's what I'll say. Just as part of my walking up, I'm just going to be kind of sauntering up with full of confidence. What, are y'all trying to say y'all actually liked those idiots we killed back there in that temple?
Oh,
In that town?
fine then. You can have
They were too ugly.
the not crit.
They were ugly.
Does a 27 hit your AC?
Holy shit, yes.
Does a 19 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, the first one still hits you.
It would have if I hadn't cast Iron Skin, but no.
Take for your transgressions.
What are they actually doing, by the way?
Shooting arrows at you, I believe.
6, 7, 8 damage. And then, yes, 2 arrows fly from the treetops. Whoosh, straight down. One of them hits you, the other one does not. The third strider that you can see picks itself up off the ground.
Do I know? Did I see where the arrows came from?
Yes, and the spy striders descend after dropping their arrows, or shooting their arrows.
I was kind of hoping they'd be in like the both same tree, and I was going to be like, just pop a pepper in my mouth.
Josh's turn.
And it would look really weird because if one of the only thing one of them would see is just a pepper popping out of it into existence and just going away, and then a cone of fire.
Oh, yeah. And then a person, because you would attack in invisibility.
Oh yeah, that there.
You know, there's
They would
something I
see they
could
would see
do.
mostly the fire coming out. They would see the person after they would return.
Yeah.
I
They-
could do that. No one's really near the driders. Playing with fuckers.
So it is my turn.
No, it's my
Or-
turn.
no, you were asking.
I'm looking at my skills.
Oh, that's what Stagger does.
But do I really want to do that? No.
Do you?
I don't know. High spell today. Forgot to read that. Next. 5.
I didn't actually know what Stagger does. It's the one that restricts you to either a move or a standard action, and not both. Wee.
What you think it did?
I was thinking it was one of the ones that was like -2, a couple things.
Oh, yeah, this is better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for
No
a flower
full
on the
round actions
ground.
for them.
Look for a flower on the ground?
Yes.
Roll perception.
I'm okay with this, actually. We got this.
What?
You do not see any flowers. Sad day.
I'm gonna pick a leaf up.
It's Craig's turn.
Damn it.
Wait, did you?
Were you actually doing stuff with your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
what?
she was doing that.
Pick up a leaf.
Take this peace offering. Let's be friends.
If they had an attack of opportunity, they would have taken it.
I guess not. I'm gonna bear my weapons.
Okay, so that one's
It's an
descended.
important part of the process.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Jax.
Ginger, come here. You gonna jump up here now? Come on.
He's like, I'm not sure if I can get up there right now.
He's been like this all day, and he also threw up earlier. I think he's getting sick. He wouldn't let anybody. He wouldn't let even me pick him up though, and he usually lets me. I don't know. I'm worried about him. He's my little baby.
Let's see.
Ginger, come here. Come mama. Come mama.
So both of those spiders that shot descended. Correct?
Yes.
Will you let me pick you up now?
I will say, after she does that, I'm gonna say in Necrel back to Shiana, go get around the one that just fell.
Come on, come on. Okay, baby. Sorry.
Yeah, that would just barely be within range, I think.
I'm sorry you don't feel well.
Oh man.
But going to try the shocking grasp and melee attack.
Okay. Anyways.
Quite the opposite, actually. I think. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Spell resistance? That is a 7. I don't think that. I don't think my spell hits.
What's it? It should be plus something.
Oh, plus. I don't think it's. What would that be? Plus int?
Spell resistance? It's
Yeah.
plus the
Plus your level, your
caster
caster level.
Yeah.
Oh, plus caster level. So 14.
Oh, no, it doesn't make it.
Yeah, I was about to say it's going to be like at 7 plus something low. That's not going to make it. But still get to roll my attack.
It's kind of disappointing. I just realized because of it being staggered, that means it won't be able to move and attack. It'll have to make 2 successive fails of the 25% to actually.
Unless it's already next to someone.
Yeah, yeah.
That is how I feel about
That
it.
would be a total of 12 damage.
Did I cut the video at 8:30?
And I guess I'd become
Oh, thank you.
visible again.
I'm guessing from the frames that I have not, in fact, cut the video, so I'm going to do that now. See y'all next time.